This is Dave Riley, the oldest Rainbow Six Siege player that I've met. I met him over in Montreal over 2 years ago at SI, and he is such a cool guy. So I wanted to interview him and then play some games with him just to get to know him and introduce him to the Siege community. He's going to be posting his own video, Siege at 60, coming very soon, so links should be down in the description or my pinned comment whenever he gets ready to post it. When and how did you start playing Rainbow Six Siege? Like, what got you into it?
Oh, wow. Well, a streamer by the name of Matimio.
Oh,
and,
yeah?
Yeah, Matt and Serenity 17. So the backstory is, here I was working for a certain mobile phone company that also did internet stuff. And I cut the cord. We don't have TV. We just do internet. So what was I going to do without, TV shows or anything like that? Well, get on YouTube and see stuff. So then, I was searching through YouTube and I saw this Rainbow Six Siege game and I started watching a couple of it. I'm like, oh, that looks kind of familiar with what I used to do sometimes in South America. And it's like, wow, I love the realism of it. And I just started watching. And then I asked my son if I could borrow his gaming rig and started playing it. And you'll laugh, I almost went on, of course, PC. My son said, well, do you want to just use a controller on the PC? And I'm like, well, no, you know what? I'm watching them use mouse and keyboard, so I think I'm going to try that.
Yeah.
So if you can imagine, it's like the opposite of MNK. It would have been a hot mess. But so that's what I did. Yeah, and I just started playing. In fact, I was thinking about that this morning. I cannot remember what season it was, but it's when Yacht came out.
Oh my god, I think that was Black Ice.
Yeah, it was Black Ice.
So wait, what rank and like level are you at this moment? Because you've been playing since year 1.
You had to ask. I haven't logged on.
Yeah, I gotta know.
You don't want to know. No, let me look. That was it. The highest I've been, I think, was Gold 1, and that was massively being massively carried by some of my buddies that I've played with in the past, and they wanted to get me to plat. That was the goal. We didn't make it, but
oh shit.
But I'm much better now, but still there's some aspects I need to work on. My gun skills are just not there. So
honestly, that's honestly like everybody. Like, that's the great thing about Siege. Like, there's always something you can improve upon. There's always something you're going to be learning. Like, it's a never-ending experience. If you enjoy learning, you enjoy strategy, you enjoy a challenge, Siege is the game for you.
Brace for impact.
Okay.
I am what I guess it's level. I'm 263.
Okay.
My total hours active time is 1942 hours.
Yeah, that's something like I realized when I met you. It's like you had such a energetic breath of fresh air with like how you like handle yourself. Like I have a bunch of questions written down, and actually one of them was about that. Like what's your secret? Because like for me, like I'm only 23 and there's people my age who literally feel like, they're old now, if that makes sense, and like life's over and all of that, and like you're thriving as like, are you 60 or 61?
No, I turned 62 in
there you go.
In 14 days. So yeah. So it's first day of spring. But I really think part of the thing is just living in gratitude. I think that's a big thing is a lot of people, I share a lot of this at work, and somebody looks at this and you can't see through it, but it's about that full. And I tell people, what's the description of this? And some people say, well, it's half empty. And I look at it and I go, well, to me, it's half full, and I'm just happy I have a cup. To me, life is wonderful. And what even if it's not everything you want, just make it everything you need. I just, like I said, I keep saying that word gratitude, and I've heard it from a lot of people. I even heard it from Roscoe recently, and some of the other folks. some of the YouTubers I watch, Chris Bumstead,
Mm.
Mr. Olympia, he uses that word a lot, and you got to be happy with what you have, and it may not be millions of dollars and that car and all that stuff, but man, you have stuff. I can get a drink, and I can go out and visit places that I never thought I'd go see outside of the military. Seeing you up in Montreal and seeing people over in Copenhagen, and that was just, that's to me, that's the beauty of it, is just enjoying life, and not this whole thing about, oh, I either act your age or feel your age. Yeah, screw that. I won't say the other word, but I'm 62 going on 16. I'm just I just enjoy things. I just got done watching an anime series with my son. And people are like, you watch anime? Hell yeah, I go to anime conventions. It's just, I do things very different. Even the music I listen to, I mean, it's people are like, oh, you must listen to 80s music. No, I actually don't like 80s music. Yeah, I listen to Dua Lipa and a bunch of other, of the latest, I'm gonna be, I won't embarrass myself with some of the groups, but I am yeah, my playlist is that of probably a 12-year-old girl. So
I would love to see that playlist. I'm not gonna lie. Where
I will. Yeah, go ahead, man.
where does that come from though? Like that gratitude, that appreciation. Like, are you religious, or was it just something you learned?
I used to be, but more spiritual, if you want to call it that. Not a religious type, but more about the universe. But to me, there's a lot of discussion about, the law of attraction.
Yeah.
If you've ever heard of that, it's huge. I mean, if you are thinking and are happy and are grateful for what you have, more of that's going to come to you. If you're feeling, really, I can use the words here, really shitty and you're just depressed all the time, guess what? More of that shit's going to come your way. And I was doing it a bit yesterday, even at work, and I was feeling a little victimized in one situation. I was like, man, I didn't feel that great on it, and it related in how I played Siege. I was okay last night at Siege, but then in the morning I went to the gym, and I was like, man, and I finally got to work, and I'm like, what the hell's wrong with me? No, I'm happy, and man, my day changed. Everything about my day changed. It was a great day, and I think positivity brings positivity. You just to me, it's just it's that law of attraction, and as we the universe is going to provide. You're gonna it's going to be there. If you want it, ask for it. And it's amazing. I can't even tell you about manifesting.
Oh yeah.
It's and I've heard that from a lot of people, a lot of your fellow content creators, and again, Roscoe being one of them. They use the word manifest, and even shit, who am I thinking? Nick Merckx.
Nope.
Nick and I were chatting. I mean, he uses that word. I mean, look at what happens, and I really firmly believe that. You say, hey, look, I damn well deserve this. This is what I want. And it's surprising it will happen.
There's a book, I doubt, honestly. It's from a rapper named Russ. It's called It's All in Your Head. It's basically about manifesting, and then it's like just executing, believing in yourself so much that it's almost delusional, but it will happen. And that's kind of like what I did with my YouTube channel, because it seemed like such a random, like, out of the question thought, especially because where I grew up. That's very true.
Well, I'm glad. It makes sense now with your success and your journey, and and it's only begun. But I can tell you, I smile when I look at what you're doing and what some of the others are doing, and it's it's only going skyrocketing from here. It's like the siege numbers I saw on Twitter, man.
I had another question. What advice would you give someone you wish you had received early in your like young adulthood years?
Man. Really early in my adult years, what I'm sharing now, I didn't have that perspective until maybe 10 years ago.
Oh, damn.
So I was focused on, doing the thing, grinding and working my ass off, and I had to work hard to get hard, and that didn't sound right.
Pause.
Anyway, pause that. I had to work hard to make it, anywhere, and I really wish I was around to go, Dave, chill the fuck out, just, it's okay, don't feel like you have to, go a mile a minute on your feet and have to keep going, and spend some time focusing on you, other than of course my gym time, but spend time, reflecting, and I think that was one of the big ones, and now I'm making up, because I was flying all over God's green earth and running missions in South America, and it was like, okay, I'm gone, don't know when I'm coming back. When I'm back, you'll know. And the kids didn't get to see me much, so I spent a lot of my civilian years making up for that, with the kids, and now, like I said, hanging out with my son, and going, doing road trips up to New York City and all over Boston, and just doing that stuff, and then going to conventions and just hanging out. So that's one of my other things. It's just, I wish I had more time with the family when I was there. I was brought up in the military, so it was, there was a joke that if the military had wanted you to have a family, they would have issued you one. And they really, they're really hardcore on, or at least were hardcore on, military first, service first, family second, and I grew up in that, so I had that mentality. I had that program. You'll hear me say that a lot, the old programs. I would love to have broken that, and fortunately I did. The one great thing about leaving the service is I did get out of that program, and I look at a lot of my classmates from the Air Force Academy, and others, even some of my cadets who I had coached and mentored when they were there, and they've had a rough life, and they look it, and that's something that hard life, sometimes you put it on yourself, and it sometimes shows. So
very true. That's very true.
That was too deep.
We
gotta get to something lighter.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm intrigued to see how you play.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm down if whenever you, or however
I like, if you're down right now to like run a game, I would love to.
I'm down.
Okay.
I'm down. I can.
I love how you were a pilot, and then you were playing a flying game.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like, what made you want to like become a pilot? Like, how does that even happen? Are you not scared of heights?
Oh no. I've jumped out of planes. I've done halo jumps, or a halo jump. Yeah, I'll have to tell you that one sometime.
Jesus. Yeah, I went on a plane like my very first time since I was a kid, and I felt like I was scared that I was gonna have such a bad panic attack that I was gonna freak out, but I was fine.
Yeah, I mean, it's again, it's a state of mind. It's knowing, it's just knowing everything's cool. Whether you're flying in a plane or jumping out of one, it's to me it was a rush. Thank you. That was one of my guys, but I also play Jackal once in a while if they let me. But
Jackal's a cheeky up.
Ranked. Yeah, that's not going to happen. So, but yeah, I mean, I grew up around the military. I was at a place called Fort Meade, where NSA is. My dad was deputy director, so I was around a lot of different services, and I wanted to fly. And here I was in Maryland. I wanted to go to the Naval Academy, but my eyes, I had 20/25 vision at that time, and you had to have perfect vision to even get into the Air Force Academy or Naval Academy, unless you got a waiver, and you had to be really good school-wise to do that. And I was not that good school-wise to get there, so I went to the Air Force Academy. So.
What was like what was the very first time like flying a plane like because like I don't know, I know we have simulations now, right? Did they have simulations back then that can help like transfer like a new pilot?
Some, but they weren't the level, if you can imagine it. It was all film, you know, so it was very very cryptic. You know, it was not as smooth. So yeah, it was it really, I will tell you, the sims weren't that good. Some of them were just you know, you had literally had a map and you looked at where you were and flew along. Some of it had a screen, but literally nothing like now. I wish we had, you know, flight sim, you know, like we do now. It would be amazing.
Solus is bottom yellow. Yeah, I don't know. I can just like, I don't know. I'd be scared back then, like trying to like learn how to fly. Like it seems so dangerous.
It's danger's a rough word. Somebody's right here.
In bathroom? All right.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh. Yep.
Nice.
Stupid ass warden. Yeah. Melissa's on 3 ping. And secretary.
Nope, they got me. Just 3/4 health.
1 ping.
I'm spectating you.
Okay,
There's
now I'm
somebody
scared.
behind. Please. There
Oh,
it is. Nice.
you got better
Well
audio
done.
than me. I might have to buy those headphones. God damn.
Oh, these guys?
Yeah. I'm using Bose like Q20s.
I know, yeah. And these are KZ Zacks. Yeah.
Jesus. Got better ears than me. Like what?
I've got it turned way up. I mean,
I do too. Like that's why I'm like, what? I don't know much about like military or navy or anything like that. Were you just a pilot, or did you also like serve in any other I don't know the word.
in other capacity?
Yeah, yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, well that's I only you know, when someone asked me, I can't remember when it was. Maybe it was their basement. I'll put a drone up in piano. When I was in, I only flew, out of the 13 years I was in, I flew about half of that. Part of it, when I was at the academy, I did some flying, but I don't count, you know, training flying. Oh fuck. Yeah, one got me. Somebody's up in piano. I did a lot of, that's where I got involved with JSOC out of Bragg, because I used to drop them out the back of my plane, got to know them, talk with them, and started, you know, working with them. And that's when I got involved in counter drug ops in South America.
Oh.
And the plane I flew, actually, it's declassified now, but the plane I flew, hang on, somebody's going.
Yellow.
Got both bandits.
Yeah.
They have no C4 hole.
Oh, it looks like right side's clear.
Yo, what happened to your ace charge?
That was weird. Well, fuck me.
Got both bandits.
Yeah.
You got one more ace
Yeah,
charge?
one more. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
one more.
Hey, you ready?
I got all 4.
Yeah.
All 4
Oh, you got all 4? Okay. Bro, one of your... Yo, he's tucked left of breach.
Ah, Jesus. Didn't even see him. Rook's behind.
Legion top yellow, Legion
box.
top yellow.
Behind
He's
box
running,
in the
he's
top
running.
right.
Heard.
And behind
One on
pillar.
red. Downed red. But you said drug ops?
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah,
On
we'll
breach.
have to. There's one on breach, on 4.
Bro, why is one like
Could be left side.
Why does Broski Gaming sound so angry?
Oh no.
It's poor
Right
man.
side.
You get flanked?
Good job.
Yeah, the way my brain works, it's like it's so all over the place. I can like focus on like 3 things at once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to talk through this. Yeah, I when I was at Pope Air Force Base, which is next to Bragg, we started doing operations mainly counterinsurgency in Central America, a little bit in South America, against the communist rebels, all that stuff, and then started shifting when I got down to Panama into counter drug ops, where we were finding cocaine facilities and finding where they were shipping the coke out of Peru and Colombia. So it was an interesting time. But that was my most fun, was really doing operations, ground ops, and it's funny because people ask why I went Air Force. Well, the reason was because I had a dad and a brother who were both pretty high ranking in the military, and I didn't want to follow in their footsteps. And oddly enough, everywhere I went, I was Bill Riley's son or Steve Riley's brother. So they're all the way up.
You've lived like such a interesting life.
It's been fun. It's I won't lie. It's to me it's why do
I'm probably just gonna push admin, I think.
Yeah, that's where I was gonna go. I think Windows open over here.
Okay.
Yeah, Windows open.
Alright, left side admin clear. On jump up, right side admin, Mozzie. Going printer. Good shot.
Down. Thank you.
Nobody's in connector, aka manager's office on your left. Checking copy.
Going in.
Alright, nobody's copy. I'm gonna check top visa and I'm gonna repel in. No one's top visa, but could be on the bottom of the staircase. One's long desk on 3 ping. On long desk, double, shotgun.
Yeah, Pox gave me crap over it, and CJ gave me his list of call-outs, so I have them printed out literally for every map.
Yeah,
I don't have them in front of me.
I feel like callouts is one of those things that's so, like, the more time you get in and the more people you're around that use those either like unique callouts or just default, the better it gets.
Yeah, I agree. One's here, one's on ping.
One's visa.
Going into visa.
What time zone was this? Is this like
89 to 94?
Yeah, because I was thinking, was that like around the war on drugs era?
Oh yeah, that's what that's what I was part of. Yeah.
That's crazy.
So I think I may have shared. I was in because I was in Medellin with our forces when Pablo was taken down.
Yeah,
that was a pretty wild ass time.
I don't know if you've seen like this show called Snowfall, but it's actually like a really interesting show. It's around that era. It's about the war on drugs.
No, I have not.
This is gonna be like kind of like a wild question, but it's just like, I don't know. Like, what do you think happens like after we die?
I think we have a higher self, and I think we kind of reunite with that higher self and share the experience we had here. And it's kind of like, oh, okay, that's pretty cool. And figure out, okay, do we want to go at it again, or do we want to just hang out and troll the universe, and, or do we want to try something different? I mean, that's my opinion.
Yeah, see, I'm on the line between like imagining something and then just being like not a realist, but just like maybe on my down days I'm like, damn, maybe there's nothing after this.
I mean, it's kind of like that movie with Jodie Foster, Contact. It's like there's a whole lot of stuff out there for us to just have it end and nothing else. That just doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
And I don't mean emotionally. It just doesn't. Even my logical side is just not feeling it.
Yeah, like I don't know, like we're based off energy. I like just pure like energy, and
Yo, what up, Will?
I don't know, even like the way the brain functions, for example. Like it's such like a we don't know everything about our brain, right?
No.
So like that's like the craziest thing to me. So like like I don't know. I hope there's something after here, but at the same time I don't think I'd be too upset if there wasn't, if that makes sense, because I feel like life, that's what gives it
I'm
meaning.
about to drop 20 kills on this guy real quick. I got you guys.
You're in a 1v2. You got the save.
Top green in server.
Yeah.
Good try,
damn
good
it.
try.
Bro.
Nah, not good enough. Appreciate it though. Definitely interesting character.
Yeah.
I'm gonna, let me.
You're gonna fuse that?
Yeah, buddy.
Alright, go ahead. You telling me nobody's gonna peek this shit?
Ah, shit. Bandits in there on the right. In Coast Guard meeting. There's somebody. I'm gonna come in on your side.
Watch the Capkins.
Yeah.
Alright, me and Dave.
Yeah. Somebody coming up the stairs. Somebody's at the stairs, aren't they?
I'm not seeing them unless they're a museum. Could be green.
It's on 4. Oh,
You call?
shit. Yeah, he's over here.
Under you? Alright.
Yeah. Hang on. Nah, fuck, I killed myself. Wow. Epic.
You know what, Dave? You actually,
Shit.
even though you might have TK'd yourself, you made
Yeah.
me get the play. You gave me the info needed. I don't.
Support player.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Support
I don't even know
player.
how the hell the fuse charge goes off like that, but like,
I'm trying to figure out how it came back up on me. I guess it hit the bar or something. And
honestly, those fuse pucks, man, they be flying everywhere. Did you play any sports as a kid, or like, do you watch any sports?
Yeah. No, I don't watch any sports anymore. I mean, other than esports, just different perspective on it. But yeah, I mean, I played a lot of different sports. I shot competitively, rifle.
Oh shit.
Did judo for a couple of years. I played lacrosse. That was my main sport.
You know, yeah, lacrosse is very big over here in Canada.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, it's an old Indian sport. So,
Yeah. I killed Ace.
Got it.
The anime thing. Do you have like any animes that you like absolutely love, like a favorite one?
Oh yeah. I mean, my favorite was my first, which was Sword Art Online.
Okay.
I'm watching Solo Leveling. They droned out up here.
This isn't an anime, but it is something that I think is, I believe, Korean. It's on Netflix. It's called Alice in Borderland. It's a very good,
really?
yeah, it's a very good show. So if you liked what you saw here today, be sure to go subscribe to Dave. Seriously, go be his first 100 subscribers, because I was his very first, and he will be having that Siege at 60 video coming out very soon, and maybe in the future I'll coach him. Besides that, guys, thank you so much for watching, and have a fantastic day.